right, what do you get to Christmas?
Merry Christmas.
So Travis, what is Santa Claus brought to you this year?
Well, I don't know. Let's check under the tree.
Okay, check there.
Oh, some coals? No, I've been good this year.
Yeah.
No, those are
You were
for
good?
someone else. Those are for someone.
Okay.
Well, we have some Tangiers tobacco.
Oh, cool.
Some
What flavor will?
holiday punch.
Holiday punch, match with the Christmas, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a Xkah Pro.
Oh, cool.
I must have been very good this year.
Okay, yeah, I agree. I record some content about the Xkah, but now let's check it out with Travis, what he think about it, how he pack, you know, because he's the best one to pack stuff. So let's see how he figured it out, the Xkah.
Yeah, let's open it up and find out.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead. I'm here just to learn with you.
All right, so I packed this a couple times, but never with you guys.
Okay.
So we have the Xkah Pro unit here.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about the Xkah because it's a lot of stuff in one thing, right? It's a kind of HMD, it's a kind of charcoal,
Yep.
and it's a bowl.
Yep.
Three stuff together.
Yep.
Bowl, HMD, and charcoal.
Yep.
Right? Will make our life more easy.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's open it up here. So we have the heating element itself here, and then we have the spot here where the bowl itself will go. This small little metal guy here.
Okay.
And then we have the battery itself, which is actually the source of everything functioning, right? First things first, we're gonna go ahead and set the unit, and then let's make a bowl, and then we'll power it on, yeah?
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Back your bowl.
Yeah. I think there's even a couple utensils in here.
Cool.
Got a pair of tongs. Cool. To grab the metal bowl with, and a fork and poker combo.
Okay, cool. We'll use everything to pack this,
Yeah.
right?
And we got a bag to put it away when we're done.
Fancy.
Fancy, yeah. All right, so we
How
got.
long you using before, Xkah?
I've used the Xkah quite a few times over the past couple months, you know, here and there in my daily life and daily sessions, especially on the go.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Explain to people how you exactly make your Xkah, how you figured it out, you know, how you pack it, with density, with fluffy, whatever. Tell everything with details so
Yeah.
people see how Travis make his Xkah work.
Yeah, so I actually like to pack the Xkah similar to how I like to pack with charcoal. I like to fluff pack my tobacco with charcoal, so I thought, why not do the same thing with the Xkah, right? Yeah, so kind of similar to a regular bowl. I'll actually kind of just take a forkful and I'll kind of let gravity just do its thing a little bit and just kind of let the tobacco fall into the bowl. And then I'll actually take the back end of the fork here, the poker end, and I'll kind of just move everything around and make sure it stays light and fluffy. But I want it to be just a little bit below the rim. Make sure it's nice and even. And we're gonna turn the bowl upside down too anyway, so it'll kind of all even out. Make that little hole in the middle there. And then I kind of just slap the lid on it.
You just drop the product, just make a space in the middle.
Yeah, kind of like let it stay light and fluffy in there.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna pop the unit open. So it's important that these holes here are actually facing towards the bottom. So the narrow end of the bowl itself is gonna be on top, just like that. Power on our unit here. Click the button 5 times. You'll see the X pop up, Xkah. So there's 3 modes. There's classic, non-tobacco, and custom. So classic, non-tobacco, custom. Me personally, I like the custom setting the best. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my session time here to 90 minutes.
Cool, exactly what I made with my one.
Yeah, my ideal preheat temperature, I smoke a little bit hotter, but typically I don't need to set it all the way up to 305 where it'll max out. I typically set mine right about at 290 degrees. Let it ready up, and then you'll notice there's a percentage here that just keeps climbing. So once it reaches 100%, at the end of that 8-minute timer, your bowl will be ready, and then you can enjoy.
Okay, let's see how it works, guys. So fast. Oh my gosh, let's see how we'll be with Travis enjoying this Regal. So people know our favorite pipe is the Regal, right? So, and now let's check it out, the Xkah, and see how it works with Tangiers, to tell with the people, to people understand a little bit better. And what are your thoughts about the technology inside our industry? It's kind of different because we are we can consider it kind of old school, you know, because we have a millennial culture behind us, but we need to accept the technology, in my thoughts, you know. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, so innovation is unpreventable. I mean, technology is advancing this day and age, so why wouldn't our industry advance as well? And I think if there's a benefit to it, to make our lives easier, or you know, certain like health benefits or whatever benefits those may be, we should at least give it a chance, you know, which is how I felt with the Xkah to begin with. I think it's something innovative, and you know, technologies like it, I think, might be the future of our industry. So
yes, we need to keep eyes on, right? And we need to test and say our thoughts, you know, to people, because this is a kind of expensive product, you know.
Yeah.
People need to know better if how works exactly to decide if he will buy one or not, you know.
Yeah.
And you need to try give the all information possible and send everything send the all information to people till they decide, you know. I like it. My opinion about this, I use not a lot, you know, but I have some experience. I make so 15 bowls, you know, is a kind of is a good amount to test, and I think I cannot flip to the charcoals to Xkah immediately right now.
yeah,
But was very convenient for some situations. You know, I have been to Sedona, I use a lot, you know, to travel. For sure is another way to have your session with less stuffs, you know. I cannot imagine travel with the burner, with the charcoal. We need to figure it out how you light your charcoals on. Sometimes you're just outside, you know, sometimes you wanna enjoy inside your car and you didn't have a chance. You can, but you know, it will become a mess. You know, you drop the charcoal, you burn everything, you know. This for me is for these occasions, you know, and work very well to me, you know. I don't know if my usual days I will use just the Xkah. Alessandra enjoy a lot.
yeah,
You know, I enjoy a lot too, but when I got home, I don't know, sometimes I prefer charcoals. I need to figure it out, and I have more time. I would like more time to say something very straight, you know, to people understand, but I think it's a good product to you have, even in your collection, you know. I think it's a good way.
yeah, of course. I mean, I don't think the Xkah 100% replaces charcoal for me. I mean, I think there's a time and place for each. I do enjoy the Xkah even just relaxing at home. But you know, as a traditionalist, you know, I do like to collect bowls and HMDs and all of those things. So I will enjoy charcoal from time to time. But I think also for me, like using the Xkah so frequently, I haven't worn out a lot of my bowls, or you know, I can keep them nice, keep them in the cabinet. I can, you know, use one every now and again. So I do like that aspect of it. But me, I play a lot of sports and I'm outdoors a lot. So when I go travel and play sports, or you know, I'm out and about or on the go, it's nice to have the Xkah. I can just prepare a session and smoke for 30, 40 minutes, whatever it may be, you know.
Yeah, and very interesting with the Xkah too, because we can preset for 90 minutes, but I tested before, because to the 90 minutes we don't enjoy for the first 10. Let's reduce for 80, but it's a good number, you know, to enjoy. But after I set again, I put just the lower heat because they are already hot. You know, I just put the lower heat and set for the more 40, 50 minutes and work very well with the same amount from tobacco, you know.
Yeah, a lot of times I find myself doing the same thing. After the 90-minute session, I'll just hold the button in again and bypass resetting it, you know, and I'll go for another 30, 45 minutes. Typically, total I smoke anywhere from 2 to 2.5 hours with one bowl. So I mean, you do conserve a lot of tobacco that way with like a 12-gram bowl, you know, being able to smoke that for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's good. Let's check it out. How many minutes left?
We are at 88% and 50 seconds left. So one unique aspect about the Xkah that I do enjoy is, you know, you actually have more control of the heat itself versus charcoal. You know, instead of constantly adding a charcoal, subtracting a charcoal. You have these buttons here that will actually allow you to adjust your temperature up and down. There is kind of like a small window where it takes, you know, a couple puffs for it to readjust and go down, but I mean, the response is pretty quick. Going from, you know, 270 to 265, you're not gonna notice the most giant difference, but that 10-degree difference, you know, you'll notice it pretty quickly.
Yeah. Okay, looks like ready to enjoy, right?
Yeah, lights green, it beeped, ready to enjoy, and
normally what you do, you start to enjoy immediately after they become green, or you wait a little bit more? Because I wait a little bit more.
Yeah, usually like I'll wait like 2 minutes, but sometimes I'll enjoy it right away if it's already preheated. You know, if I haven't enjoyed a bowl yet that day and I'm in a hurry to smoke.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
You first.
All right. It's been a while since I smoked holiday punch too.
Yeah, we forgot about say the flavor.
Yeah.
We choose the holiday punch for today, you know, because match with the
The holidays.
whole atmosphere,
Yeah.
you know, the holiday, the Christmas, so just left some days for the next year, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to be in the holiday spirit and be festive, you know. We're definitely embracing that around the warehouse, as you can see.
Yeah. And what is exactly this flavor?
Holiday punch, it's a nice like spice with a mix of like cranberry and lime. So you get a little bit of citrusy, you get a little bit of berry, and then you get like a little bit of spice to it too.
Okay, interesting.
So as you can see, it takes a little bit of time to build up. So waiting that 2 or 3 minutes, you know, sometimes is good, but it'll adjust as we go.
Yeah.
Just like charcoal, takes a minute to heat up.
Yeah, but it may important too, because if you compare with the charcoal, because the charcoal starts high and it starts to just going down.
Yeah.
You cannot take back, even if you replace your charcoal, that's fine for sure.
Yeah.
You can get the heat again up. But with the Xkah, you just set the button and it will be fine. It's more comfortable.
Now, how long do you usually wait before you reduce the temperature?
Normally, I wait to give the first puff. I wait normally 15 minutes, you know, like the Xkah give to us like 8, and I wait like so double time, you know, 15, 16 minutes, and after I start, you know, I think it's kind of good, you know. Let's see. Too strong?
Oh, it's been a minute since I smoked that flavor.
Okay.
Smoking and talking at the same time, sometimes it's hard.
Yeah, so good the flavor, and starts working fast. I guess have a heat enough, you know, to start to enjoy. Probably just more few minutes to people get the big clouds, because people love the big clouds, you know.
Of course.
Yeah, but it's always like the charcoal too. But I think that just a reminder, the main point from the Xkah, you can keep the heat the same. You know, they not will drop, you know. I think this is very nice.
Yeah, and I think it's especially useful too if you're trying a different flavor, or like, for example, here when we're developing things too, a lot of the times we can try it at a different temperatures, you know, as our session goes, and see how a flavor performs. Does this flavor smoke better hot, you know, or does it need a little bit less heat, you know?
Yes, because this happens with a lot of flavors, you know. Some flavors, the oily flavors, normally the citrus ones, you know, you need a kind of less heat, you know, and the sweet flavors too, like, so you can use the example foreplay or something like a sweet, you know, you can use the less heat, and you figure it out with your Xkah too, because some flavors like mint, you can put kind of a lot. Some people in Brazil, they smoke with the 4 charcoals, you know, hexagon.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot. For me, it's a lot.
A lot of heat.
You know, yes. I start with 3, and after I remove 1 or put another in the top. But to manage with the Xkah will be more easy, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. And you hit the nail right on the head. Like some flavors, you know, like our pineapple or our blueberry, we smoke with a lot less heat. But like wintergreen, you can put a ton of heat on it and it'll just keep smoking and smoking and smoking.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's great with the Xkah to be able to smoke at the optimal temperature that you want.
So you can give the tips to people how you set for the 290s?
Yeah, so typically when I preheat, I set it at 290 degrees. Typically, right now we're about 84 minutes, somewhere between like 85 and 80 minutes. I'll actually turn the heat down. I'll go from 290 to about like 275, you know, and I'll let that go for another 5 to 10 minutes before I turn it down some more. But right now, we'll go ahead and purge it a couple times, then we should be back to that 275-degree temperature just after a couple puffs.
And it's good too, because the people are different too. Some people like the smoke very strong, you know, some people don't. They can control, you know, like Tess, she loves smoke like with the low heat possible.
Yeah.
You know, she hates smoke with a lot of charcoal, with a lot of heat.
Yeah, she doesn't like to smoke my bowls very often.
Yes, for sure. I think people in general must be attention after to clean the Xkah, because it's kind of not annoying, but people need to pay more attention, care more about these two, because after they finish the session, they can leave for sure to become the lower temperature. You know, I do like this, you know, and I wait a little bit, but I clean everything like 30 minutes after, you know, some kind like this. I didn't leave for the next days, because normally when you have extra bowls, you just leave on the sink and that's it. But with the Xkah, I clean everything, you know, and put the battery to charge again.
Yeah,
you know, because with my experience, I just use for one session and put to charge again. You know, because I don't want to get low battery. You know, it's kind of frustrating. We must pay attention on these. You know, after you finish, put to charge again, clean everything. You know, get a little bit dirty, but to clean is a kind of more. You need to have more attention to clean. You know, to be perfect. You know, because you have a screen on the bottom. You know, and you try remove the leaves there. You know. But after you start to use it, you figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Xkah is just like anything else. I mean, it requires upkeep. I mean, it's just like your bowls, your car, anything. I mean, the more you take care of it, the more it'll take care of you.
For sure.
You know,
Agreed.
I always make sure, you know, I give it like 10 to 15 minutes after my session. You know, I remove the battery, I put the battery back to charge. If you have an additional battery, you know, that's obviously optimal. Having more than one battery is it's such a luxury with these, but I make sure to clean everything very thoroughly. I typically, every 5 or 6 sessions too, I actually deep clean mine. So I use like isopropyl alcohol instead of water.
Oh, cool. About this.
Q-tips, and I have a metal brush to, you know, scrub around the heating element and those little grooves. You can actually remove the silicone in the bottom every once in a while too. Go in with a Q-tip and isopropyl alcohol. Make sure to take care of it very well, and it'll take care of you, just like anything else.
Yes, for sure. Agreed. I think this is everything you can tell about the Xkah right now. Let's just enjoy, you know, our atmosphere with the holidays and Christmas, and so New Year's. Anyway.
Yeah. Absolutely, you know, it's been a great year here at Tangiers, and you know, I'm excited to see what next year brings for us and to all of you.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Let's see what the 2026 prepare for us. Bye guys, thank you so much.